This is gonna be a long summer. What's going on, guys? My name is Alexis and you are watching my reaction to the rumours linking my guy Alexis Sanchez with a move to Manchester City and Bayern Munich. Like, come on, really? Man.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're
So basically these rumours that have linked Sanchez with a move away have got me thinking, what are the possible outcomes that could come from this transfer saga that is happening over the summer? I've gone for 4 outcomes that are going to happen, and this video is going to be me basically discussing the 4 possible outcomes that could come from this transfer saga that is really just pissing me off. Come on, Sanchez! Just say the bloody thing! The first and possible outcome I have thought of is left Sanchez to Manchester City. So if you don't already, Sky Sports have already said that Manchester City have targeted Sanchez and he's a key target of theirs, and it is even some cheating reports going out and saying that as far as the deal is already done. I don't believe that already, but Sky Sports are definitely a firm source, and once they say something, it is true. I think it is evident, pretty evident, that Manchester City do want Alexis Sanchez. There's so many reasons for him to go. I mean, he's played Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola brought him to Barcelona from Udinese. Added to the fact that he suits the system that Manchester City play, lovely, attracting football, and plays with De Bruyne and Aguero. It suits him, and also they can just pay the wages. I mean, Sanchez recently has come out as a person who's become a bit selfish, and Man City have the the Arab money. I mean, there's not many teams in the world that Sanchez will walk into. He is literally a world-class player, and he'll definitely be an instant upgrade to the wingers. So there definitely is reasons for this happening, but there's also reasons against it. I mean, reasons against could be the fact that Arsenal would not want to sell to a rival team after what happened with Van Persie, scum, Fabregas, scum, Nasri, snake, even before that, people out of the way.
Don't even get me started on that.
So I think it comes to a point where Arsenal realise that they cannot constantly sell their best players to rival teams, and also the fact, I mean, Arsenal do have more money now. They're not as rich as Man City or Chelsea, let's get that straight, but they have money now. They're not forced to sell, they paid the debt off and everything for the stadium, so they don't have to sell, and they already know that fans have grudge of Wenger signing a contract and the Gazeta signing. There's things that are happening at the club that Arsenal fans do agree with, and if Sanchez goes, especially to a rival team, there's going to be bloody havoc. Overall, I don't really see Arsenal sending to Man City. I think it's much more likely that he goes to a team abroad. Which leads me to my second possible outcome, which is that Alexis Sanchez moves to Bayern Munich. I mean, we've already been there 5-1, 5-1, 10-2, and don't get me bloody started, man, because it's just sad times, man. Let's forget about that and the current, which is not even better. Sanchez has been heavily linked with the move to Bayern Munich over the summer. Bayern definitely are interested. Why wouldn't they? I mean, Bayern Munich year-on-year champions with Champions League. They win the league quite easily. And they've got perfect players. I mean, imagine Sanchez playing with Lewandowski, Robben, Ribery. Just look at that team. But Sanchez moving to Bayern makes so much sense in so many ways. Also the fact that they're a team abroad, and yes, also do playing every year. And the only way we can't play in this year is because of the Europa League. The only reason why I'm happy to be in the Europa League is because we can't face Bayern. I'd like to do somehow get knocked out of the group stages in the end of the Europa League and beat us somehow again. Let's hope that happens. But Sanchez to Bayern makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Also, if they want money, they can get sent to him. Bayern will definitely pay the money. There's one sticking point though. The sticking point is that's the wages. I think Arsenal being clever here, what they've done, they've offered Sanchez the £300 a week, which he didn't really want that much. We're just giving it to him. I remember at the start of the season he was ushering through was £200, now it's gone to extra £100. Maybe that's because of his performances, but I think Arsenal will be clever by offering the money on the table and say, look, we've offered you the money, you can't go higher than that. That's probably that highest anyone will pay from that now. And Bayern are a team that are, I admire their principles. They don't want to make a player bigger than the club, and that's what Sanchez is becoming. They say, what's the point of spending the money on that if they've got players that can do just as good a job as Sanchez? They're not better than Sanchez because Sanchez is world class, and they've got players that certainly can do a job, which, why would they pay the money for Sanchez then? I mean, and also added to the fact that this week alone, Serge Gnabry, former Gunner, has signed for Bayern Munich, so maybe that means that they don't want another winger, because if they're signing a winger who's German and they're saying he's going to be first in football, that might be a move to say, look, we don't want him anymore because the wages are too high. So they are heavy links, and a move quite easily could happen. But after signing Serge Gnabry, I don't see him go to Bayern. Isn't that a great thing? Imagine, just can you imagine it for a second? Bayern versus Arsenal and Sanchez is on Bayern's side. I just don't want to think about a score, man. That's horrifying. Just on to the next point. My third prospect is that Sanchez could see out of his contract. Now, this is a move that I don't see Arsenal happening. I mean, they've moved it. Wenger saying things like, you're not going to sell Ozil and Sanchez, and let them see how contracts it has to be. I don't see that happening. I think it's just a move to put on the table saying that, oh, we're not scared. They are scared. I think it's pretty evident. It's also to the end of summer. They know that Sanchez says he said he wants to leave. They're gonna get the money in. They're gonna let him go. And they probably go for like £50 million. Let him £50-60 million. Let him go. Find his contract. Get the money in. And maybe buy someone like Riyad Mahrez. And also, I mean, what that means is if he rejects the contract and also for the money, it's gonna make Sanchez look very, very stubborn, right? Because if he rejects that contract and moves away, that means that Arsenal couldn't have done anything else because they've offered everything he wanted, which probably is gonna end up giving Sanchez a lot of hate. Arsenal fans pretty much hate any player that leaves Arsenal nowadays. And that's the way it is. But it would be a stubborn move from Sanchez and also Arsenal. I think they were so. I don't see this happening at all. But definitely a prospect for him seeing his contract. So, fourth and final prospect, and that is Sanchez signs a new deal. Am I allowed to dream?
I don't care. I'll do what I want. I am by your side. Tell me you think what to do. No way.
Okay. Let's not get too carried away right now. But this definitely could happen. You may be wondering why Sanchez would want to stay at a club like Arsenal in the Europa League. Okay, let's stop the joke straight in there. Okay, we're in the Europa League. Let's get past that now. And with Sanchez being like 28 years old already, if he signs a new contract, this is going to be his last massive contract. He's a player who recently in his recent years has lost pace. I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans know this, but he has gone slower. That's not me looking at FIFA. This could happen because Arsenal paid the wages. There's not a lot of clubs that are willing to pay that more wages for Sanchez, and people that teams like PSG, Bayern Munich, multi destinations that he could go to are starting to acquire the interest and flatten the interest because they know that Sanchez wants high wages. We need this to happen as well. As much as it could happen, we need this to happen. It would signal intent from Arsenal that we are keeping our best player. Let's not forget that Sanchez is absolutely world class. Cue the Martin Tyler commentary.
Absolutely world class.
He is our best player right now. He's a talisman, and if we can build a team around Alexis Sanchez, you never know how good this Arsenal team could be because there's definitely potential there. And Sanchez is a talisman. You can't use a talisman and expect to replace him straight away. A real world class player and a real clutch player. We need to keep him. Clutch player. What a phrase.
What the fuck?
Let's hope he stays because Alexis, I'm begging you, just sign the contract. Please! And yeah, those are my 4 possible outcomes. I don't see anything else happening. Let's hope he doesn't go to Man United, Chelsea, because then there's gonna be problems, Alexis. Trust me. But for now, you're still my guy. So yeah, that's the end of the video. What do you think will happen with Alexis Sanchez? Do you think he'll stay, go to Man City, Bayern Munich, or see out his contract? What do you see? Comment down below your opinions, because obviously it doesn't matter. But for me, it is a must keep for Arsenal. We have to keep him. It's mainly for the future of Arsenal Football Club. We have to keep our best players. He is our best player. Just to show the ambition to other players or maybe attract players. Sanchez signed the contract. Yeah, with that being said, smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your opinions once again, and obviously subscribe to my channel. We're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the summer, and the only way that is going to happen is by you subscribe to my channel. So go do it. But with that being said, my response to you, which is my reaction to Alexis Sanchez's rumored departure from Arsenal. Why not? Come on, Sanchez, just sign it, please. But yeah, keep safe, keep smiling, and peace. Sanchez, sign the contract, please, bye.